from Market with Balloons and Balloon Utopia. And today I'm going to show you one of my favorite designs in the world. This is an awesome bouquet by my good friend Ken Stillman. And you can do that. There are so many ways to customize this and to just make this amazing. But this is an air-filled design that, well, you'll see. Anyways, to start with, you want a very small water weight, okay? So this balloon, it's double stuffed, as always, and it's filled with water until the 11-inch balloon just fills the bowl of the balloon. It's barely stretched at all. That's really important. Now, the next thing is, you're gonna wanna have a bunch of 260s that are inflated with a little with a tail on it, okay? And this is pretty important because what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a lot of twisting. This is a very twisted piece. So first of all, we want to take the nozzle. There's so much static. We're going to take the nozzle of the 260 after it's inflated and tied, and we're going to use it to make some loops, okay? So we want to make 3 small loops. One, and you see I'm going to pull it through to really secure it, and I'm going to keep holding on to it while I make the next loop. 2, and 3. Okay, now we want like 5 or 7 of these, okay? So you're gonna make a bunch of these, and then you kind of want to look at them and try to get the ones that are more or less the same size. Now usually the one that's the largest I'll use as my center. So that'll be my center there, And those are pretty close to the same size. All right, and we'll do it with 4 for the sake of brevity. But there's so much static in here. Perfect balloon conditions. Oh, come on. All right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the one that's the longest, and we're actually just going to tie it right onto the weight. Now, you see here that I've got a little container. This is a 2-liter bottle that I just, cut into about 3/4. And so we're going to use this as the base. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to drop that right in there. Okay? And now we're going to take our other 4 balloons and we're going to put it in there with them. Just like that. Okay, and we're going to kind of arrange them so that we have, 2 short ones in front and the 2 taller ones in the back. Now, for this we need some heart balloons. This is a heart balloon. And we're going to inflate the heart balloon fully and make a duplet out of it. Okay, and now we're going to take another 260 that matches your heart balloon, and we're going to make a bow. So the way that we're going to do this is, first of all, you want the little tail of the bow, and so you're going to twist that off and hold it, and then wrap it around the hearts, just like this. So now what we have is this. Okay, and we're going to wrap this around our 5 balloons, just like that, and then wrap it down here. Now you want this to be pretty tight because it needs to hold all of this together, okay? So just kind of wrap it around the loop, not around the hearts, and that's going to form our bow. Okay? And then, you can kind of mess with it a little bit, measure it off. And the guy who invented this, Ken Stillman, is an absolute genius. You guys have seen him on my channel before. He made the giant princess balloon. And he has a website, Balloon Click, where he has all kinds of tutorials and tools to help you imagine what you want to do with balloons and everything like that. I really recommend that you go check him out later. Finish the video first. Anyways, okay. So there we go. You see we have it all in there. We'll come back to this later and finish off the top, but first what we want to do is cover the base and make it look nice. I mean, like this, it's not real nice looking. So we're going to take a 260, and I think I'm going to do this in purple and robin's egg for no particular reason. So I'm wrapping this around the base of the bottle here, and this first circle is going to be the most difficult. You want to try to make it fairly tight, but not too tight. I mean, you do want this to stay on, okay? And kind of push that through. And now I'm going to take my second color, because I want this to be a little bit stripy. I'm going to make a bubble here in the back, just like that, just a small bubble so it goes up a layer. And I'm going to twist a bubble here on the robin's egg, and I'm going to wrap that around, okay? Now I'm just going to kind of put this down here, and I'm going to bring this one around just like this. Okay? And now I want to go up with the purple again. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to twist both of these together. Okay, and now I'm going to bring this purple around. Like that. And I think I can get one more layer out of the robin's egg, and then I'll probably have to add in another balloon. Okay, now this one here, to secure it, I'm going to need to do what's called a pinch twist. So what that is I'm going to take this bubble. You see I made an extra bubble here. I'm holding onto this bubble, and I'm just going to kind of squeeze this together and pull it up and twist it. It kind of looks like an ear or a bean. And I'm just going to put that in there and wrap it through just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to take one more purple, and I'm going to attach it onto these bubbles here. And then again, I need to go up a bubble to get to the next level. And wrap it around. And then again, to close it, I'm going to make another one of those pinch twists. Okay, come back here. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of wrap this around. We'll come back and clean up these uglies in just at the end. We'll manicure it all. For right now, I'll just twist a bubble off, get rid of the excess, and tie that on. Okay, so this is the back. Okay, so you guys see the back? And then, sorry for the excessive balloon serenade here, okay? So now here's the front. Okay, so now I'm going to start taking it and kind of like giving it some shape and flattening these out, okay? So I think this one here is my tallest one. I want that to be in the center. And these ones are going to kind of fan out like this. We'll straighten that up there. Okay, and now we need to add some things to it. So the tallest one always gets a foil balloon. Well, not always, but right now it does. So we have here a happy birthday balloon. And you can see that this is air-filled. It's not floating. So we're going to take our balloon, and you don't want to go too big with this. Since it's all air-filled, if you add anything that has a lot of weight, it's not going to be able to hold it. So an 18-inch is good. I wouldn't go with like a 3-footer or, you know, something bigger than that. Okay, so we're just going to kind of put it in there and just kind of like wrap it around. And, you know, kind of wrap the tail in, and then tuck the tail up inside so that it just kind of hides in there. All right, so there's that. And since we're kind of going with an out-of-the-world motif, just for fun, I have some alien head balloons. And so I'm just going to tie some of these in here. Like that, and we'll do the mirror it over here. Like so. Another purple. Okay, so you see how this bow is kind of supporting all that. Now, before I clean everything up, I just want to, I want to bring in a little bit more green so that I have that, you know, the repetition of color to kind of keep it all coordinated. So I'm just going to bring in another green. And this one I'm going to, hey, I'm going to pop it. Happy birthday! All right, this one I'm going to just kind of stretch it because I want it to be a little bit thinner than it usually is. And I'm just going to put it right down here. And I'm just going to twist it into the back here. Just like so. Now, sometimes these can be really kind of fussy, and so if that's the case, I mean, you know, if you use a little bit of adhesive or a, you know, glue dot or something like that, that's okay too. All right, so now we're gonna find our scissors and just kind of trim off the uglies, clean everything up, make it look nice. You don't want to cut off these bubbles. You could pinch twist them if you wanted to. Or if you just, you know, kind of snip off the end to make it look nice, that's perfectly acceptable. And so you see, we got to use kind of all the balloons, and these balloons are, they don't have that much pressure because we inflated them, you know, a little bit ago for the shoot. So this is kind of one that's really best done day up. So there you go. This is one of my absolute favorite designs. The awesome bouquet. And if you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell their friends to subscribe. Tell their friends, dogs, cousins, neighbors, babies to subscribe. Like the video and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you're going to use it. And especially let me know what else you want to see. I am making a video every single week. Every Saturday I come out with a new video. So I want to know, what do you want to learn? Well, until next week, go forth and balloonify!